should be, boring.
Do you guys know what you would die for?
Pretty much anything.
What you'd be willing to die for?
Like, I guess there's no other.
Like, what's your bare minimum that you're like, all right.
Like the bare minimum I die
Like
for?
you could go through a couple of things. Like it doesn't have to be one thing. Like
It'd pretty much be honestly like anyone, even you guys. Fucking hate all of you, but I would. I'd trade. I'd jump in front of the bullet.
You would jump in front of a bullet for me.
Yes.
You trying to have sex with me today?
No. Absolute falsehood, but it's, it's one of the greatest moral things I believe anyone can do, and that's truly putting the needs of themselves before the needs of others for no other incentive than for the greater good.
It's hard to even talk about this question because what is the reality in this, which this would happen? This is almost like me in the fucking virtual world where jump in front of something.
Well, I could never foresee a moment. Like, let's just say there was a gunman. I wouldn't even foresee that a moment where I would sit and take a bullet as much as I would actually just charge the gunman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've always thought about that. Like when I see these movies, these situations where I would have to fight back.
I'm going down either way.
Yeah.
Let me at least try and stop them. Yeah.
Which you always hear about too, where sometimes it's the dumber thing. Like if someone comes at you with a knife, someone comes at me with anything and they want my wallet, just fucking take anything I got. None of this shit's worth it. But if someone is actually coming to attack me, I'm not going out. Not to sound stupid, like a bitch. Like I'm fucking. If you're coming at me, I'm coming at you.
You're fighting back.
But
protect yourself.
Yeah.
It's deep.
It is deep.
Dying for Christian?
Probably my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about land?
What?
What?
Wait, what?
Did you die for your land?
I was listening to there's a podcast I started listening to. It's actually really interesting. It's Hardcore History with the guy Dan Carlin. I heard about it on the Joe Rogan podcast, but they're like
the name sounds familiar.
They're legitimate 5-hour episodes, and he just goes through he goes through a whole just narrative of a speck of time in history or whatever. But he was talking about this question, and he was like, there was something that I don't think anybody would say when I posed this question, and he said freedom, and I thought that was pretty interesting because that's something you can't. It's not like a physical thing, but would you be willing to die to ensure freedom for others, knowing what you know about it? It's very interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time articulating what I'm trying to think and or say. Where it's like dying for something, saying that you're going to die for something is such a strong word. Like I'm one that where I always get frustrated when I hear older people talk, or you see these stories about all these people against LGBT rights and gay rights, and it's like, what the fuck do you care? I feel like I'm willing to die for those things because of how passionate I feel, but it's there's not a situation in which I'm going to be put in that I'm going to die for that. I feel like I'm dying for those rights, and they're not mine. They don't affect me in any way besides, I don't even know too many people with those. I just think it's such a fucking naive thing to think.
Yeah.
And that you're going to fucking die on that hill. Like when you saw all those fucking KKK people with the fucking tiki torches.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm dying. I would die for those rights because they're just fucking stupid. And just using the phrase dying, as you're saying, is just... Obviously, I don't think I'm going to be in a situation like that anytime soon where it's going to be gun to your head, you could, some people can have these rights or you die. And that's not going to happen. But, I feel passionately enough about those things where I think that's the case.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I figured everyone's answers to that question are it's going to be obviously your family, people close to you, things like that. But it was going to be.
Well, I like that, the freedom part of it.
Yeah, it was cool to because he sort of threw that in. I was like, wow, there are things that
The non-tangible
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
people would die for.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I die for most of the shit I'm passionate about. I mean, like Kevin always likes to fuck, you're so easily triggered. Like, we went into Wawa right before this.
We were in the building for about a half a second, and he was already pissed off at something.
Oh,
It was
Kevin
impressive,
always
actually.
I'm not pissed off, but I love, I'm not afraid to say shit where it's just this guy was talking and he was like, yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on. And I'm like, why the fuck did he say Jaguar? It's fucking Jaguars. I hate when people do that. I don't actually hate it. I think I'm very
You
opinionated.
walk in the door, he's like, oh, look at this fucking guy. I can't be here.
But I think I die for karma almost, because I get really frustrated whenever I go somewhere. I think we talked about on the show. We went to New York, and that fucking waitress was fucking nasty to me for no reason. It wasn't too much nasty, but anywhere I go, I think I never ever start a conversation with disrespect, please and thank you, have a nice day. I always do that. So when people come at me the other way, I will die on that hill that you're fucking wrong. Everyone's allowed to have a bad day. I don't take that away from anybody, and I try to keep that in the back of my head the best I do. But I don't know. I die for karma. I try to put out good. If I don't get good back, I get fucking pissed. But
Plus, you look like someone that doesn't fucking tip.
I fucking tip.
No, I
Super
know,
well.
I know. I believe that. You're a good person.
No, that's another thing too. I believe in the fucking tip structure. I mean, you really gotta. I've never not left a tip before.
Yeah.
But we in the Court of Fridays, and the one girl, she was a little bit newer, but she was extremely kind. She kept coming back to check on shit. She was prepared. I tipped her I think almost 40%, and it was just. I like these things now that I'm able to do them. Now that I'm making more money, and even anytime I go to a gas pump and I have singles on me, I normally I'll get out and just try to do it myself to take off them because I always fucking But if I have singles on them, they always get money. And on Christmas Eve it was, I went to the Sunoco around the corner from my house where I used to work, and the guy was out there pumping gas, and I gave him a $5 tip because I was pumping gas. Some people used to fucking tip me, and it sucked because it was fucking freezing cold. Some people made my day by fucking giving me money. Some people ruined my fucking day by being fucking nasty fucking idiots to me. And I'm the person freezing out cold doing something for you.
Yeah.
Die for karma.
Oh, yeah? That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect that one at all.
I didn't think I was going to do it. I like the freedoms, though. Land? Can't say I'll die for land.
That was another thing you mentioned. He's like, oh, this. He was the example he gave was, oh, this farm has been in my family for generations.
I mean, my only real basis for that is movies, but
yeah,
that's how you obviously it must have been like that though, because people didn't have material things back then.
I mean, that's how the wealth of a man was measured by was through the amount of land that you owned.
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's far we come.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Something like that.
Something like that on episode 57. How do you say 57 in Spanish, Kevin?
Cincuenta
Yes.
y
Siete.
siete.
Excellent.
We sounded that one out. We figured
Little
it out.
fucking
Little
guy.
teamwork action.
Que lo que.
Stop.
Okay.
Que lo que con que. Que lo que con que.
You know
Que
what
lo
que
que con
means?
que. Que lo
What
que.
the what?
What the what, baby?
What the what?
What the what?
Subscribe to the channel. Bye. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Go into the description of this video to like and follow our social media pages.
Bye.
Bye.